Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Jim Bob Duggar barred family member from accepting DWTS invite. It's been revealed that TLC star Jim Bob Duggar shot down one family member's shot on Dancing with the Stars. Until now, no one knew that a Duggar was invited onto the dancing competition show. Keep reading to get all of the details about who was invited and what happened. If you're a Duggar fan, you probably know that they have some very strict rules to follow, from the way they dress to how they date. They also have rules about dancing. Dancing is not allowed in the Duggar family's home. So, this explains why Jim Bob didn't allow one family member to go on DWTS. So, who was invited onto the show anyway? A source recently revealed to The Sun that one member of the Duggar family has been invited onto Dancing with the Stars. Now, the show is on Disney Plus after leaving ABC. The source revealed that Jim Bob Duggar's niece, Amy King, was invited to join the show. The source says she was offered to go on Dancing with the Stars, but Jim Bob would not let her do it. They add that DWTS isn't the only show that Amy has been invited onto, saying she's had many opportunities for shows. It's worth noting that because Amy isn't one of Jim Bob Duggar's kids, she doesn't follow the same rules his children have to. So, she dresses less modestly and drinks alcohol at times. She also appears to be using some kind of birth control because she only has one child. Over the years, Amy has been very vocal about separating herself from the Duggars. She lives a very different life than they do. And she appears to be okay with dancing, even though her uncle is not. It's unclear why Jim Bob had any control over whether Amy went on DWTS. After all, he's not her father. But for some reason, he called the shots in this situation. Maybe eventually Amy will have another opportunity to join the show or another reality TV show. She was previously on Marriage Boot Camp. So, do you think it's odd that Jim Bob Duggar decided whether his niece, Amy King, could join DWTS? Tell us in the comments section below. And come back to USA Trends now for more Duggar updates. In a stunning revelation that highlights the ongoing tensions between personal aspirations and strict family values, a Duggar family insider has claimed that Jim Bob Duggar, patriarch of the ultra-conservative Duggar clan, once barred a family member from accepting an invitation to appear on the hit television show Dancing with the Stars, DWTS. According to the source, the opportunity arose during the height of the Duggars' fame in the early 2010s, when the family's TLC reality show, 19 Kids and Counting, was still enjoying peak viewership. Producers from DWTS, impressed by the show's massive fanbase and curious about how a Duggar would fare on the dance floor, reportedly extended an invitation to one of the older Duggar daughters, allegedly Ginger or Jill. They were really interested, the insider shared. They thought a Duggar girl on DWTS would generate major buzz. But when it reached Jim Bob, he shut it down immediately. There was no discussion. The decision, the insider claimed, stemmed from Jim Bob's long-standing belief that dancing was incompatible with the family's religious convictions. The Duggars were raised in the teachings of the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, an ultra-conservative Christian group that discourages dancing, modern entertainment, and what it considers worldly vanity. Jim Bob believes dancing leads to temptation and immodesty, the source explained. He couldn't stand the idea of one of his daughters in a costume, performing in front of millions, possibly being judged on physicality. For him, it wasn't about opportunity, it was about morality. Fans of the family may not be surprised. Over the years, many of the Duggar children have opened up about the restrictions they faced growing up, including dress codes, courtship rules, and media bans. However, this new allegation reveals how deeply those rules extended, even into potential career-defining moments. Some speculate that Ginger, known for her gradual shift away from the family's strict traditions since marrying Jeremy Vuolo and moving to Los Angeles, may have been the one approached. Her more recent openness about challenging her upbringing lends credibility to the theory. It would have been a turning point, said another source close to the situation. It might have even changed the trajectory of her public image, and possibly empowered other Duggar kids to explore life beyond their father's control. Though the identity of the invited Duggar hasn't been confirmed, the story has reignited discussions among fans about the dynamics of control, autonomy, and ambition within the Duggar household. While some support Jim Bob's steadfast commitment to his beliefs, others see the alleged ban as another example of stifled opportunity under the guise of religious devotion. As the Duggar children continue to navigate adulthood and, in many cases, redefine their identities away from the family spotlight, stories like this serve as powerful reminders of the unseen battles between self-expression and inherited values, often waged behind closed doors.